everyone! Welcome back to another Boruto reaction. Watching episode 185 today. Before we begin, be sure to go down in the description below. Check out my Patreon, Discord, Instagram, and all that good stuff.
What's on Patreon?
On Patreon, set for $1, you get early access reactions, Pokemon, and Boruto episodes, as well as shoutouts in the description of every video. You can also get things like early access to other shows as well, like Dragon Ball. So check it out. What happened last time on Boruto?
Mugina died.
The most anticlimactic death that he could have had.
He kind of died for nothing because they barely took the chance to escape. They stood there for a solid minute.
They were in shock.
Ow is fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
So, yeah, I feel like he could have been better. And it's kind of sad.
And his turtle doesn't have a daddy anymore.
Turtle doesn't have a daddy anymore. That's the saddest thing. Maybe that's the same turtle in Dragon Ball that he's then like, Daddy! He went on a quest to find his real daddy since that daddy died.
Maybe. It's like a big conspiracy. I don't think it really follows through, but...
I believe it.
Yeah, I was on their trail. He's trying to find them and kill them all. And he took one of their gauntlets, which can absorb jutsu that the scientist guy brought.
It was all great. It was all great for the Leaf Village.
It was beautiful. Are we ready to see if he can find them and kills them?
Yeah.
Let's begin!
What a day.
They've had quite a day, haven't they?
Please hold still for just a second, Sensei. It'll take longer for you to heal if you keep moving around.
You mean this foam is actually going to help heal me up?
Yes, that's right. It works by markedly boosting your own innate healing abilities. You can just think of it as a kind of amped up adhesive bandage.
Beautiful.
Bandage, huh?
Whoa.
Imagine if we really had that in real life.
It doesn't seem our pursuer's getting closer.
As soon as we're done treating Sensei, we really need to get away from here fast.
I think he's angry.
Mr. Mugino.
I'm sorry to say that Ao's attack was fatal.
He was right in front of me. But I couldn't do anything.
All I could do is watch him die.
All of us are still alive, so it falls on our shoulders to carry out his will.
Yeah, I know all that stuff. But still, all of this is just way too much for me to take.
You're a ninja. That's what ninjas do. So it happens. People die.
I never thought a hero from the Fourth Great Ninja War would be someone that ended up becoming an enemy.
Right? That's what you thought.
It's kind of a crazy concept.
His skills are truly terrifying.
What's more, the scientific ninja tools implanted all over his body.
Yeah.
Big trouble.
Because they have no idea what else he has. He shot him right in the face.
Seems to be looking for the contents of the container we found inside the downed airship.
What do you think it could have been?
Don't know. Although, we have to get this data.
You have a flash drive.
A scroll.
A scroll flash drive.
Provide clues about our enemy. If we consider delivering this data to the Leaf to be our top priority, it'd be wise for us to split up into two groups.
But one group would get caught and die.
And act as bait to keep him occupied.
But Konohamaru Sensei.
The rest of you head back to the village and take this with you. You got it?
Sacrifice himself.
We're going to lose you too? You know that's not right, big bro. We can't let you do it alone. We'll defeat this guy. And avenge Mugino too.
Boruto. Listen, I understand the way that you feel, but still...
You're really alright with this, big bro?
Of course I'm not alright with it! But still, that's all the more reason we need to make our decisions calmly right now. If I died instead, he would have done the same thing.
But, big bro...
But then we lose both of you. Like, that's a risk because he's exhausted. The other guy's
I have a
skilled.
suggestion to make. I believe that I'm more suitable to act as bait, so please allow me to do it instead.
What?
How brave.
What a brave man.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? There's no reason for you to do something like that.
All of this was entirely my fault. I essentially brought this whole situation upon us.
What? You did?
Kill him.
It all happened right around the time of the Chunin exams. It seems that back then I was placed under a genjutsu and was psychologically manipulated by someone.
It was by Ao.
What?
And
What?
then, much to my shame, I leaked my knowledge about scientific ninja tools.
And now we've built Ao, who's basically the epitome of what he was
Cast
creating.
that genjutsu on me.
It's Ao.
That's right. That's the reason why I said I'm the one responsible for this situation.
So to sum it all up, Doctor, you are saying the enemy attacked us with tools developed from technology stolen from you?
Exactly right,
Not
Sarada.
all of it is mine, but they probably made use of my technology.
You had no choice. It's the enemy who's responsible.
It's not his fault. He
for
was
all this
under
thanks to
genjutsu.
manipulating
It's not like he did it.
genjutsu.
He just
Leading
feels,
to-
yeah, he just feels guilty. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
like, I leaked information, but it was like, it was against his will. He had no idea what was
I'm
happening.
Sorry, please forgive me, young
But he
lord.
feels like it's his fault.
Although to be honest, that was partly me.
What happened is still considered to be classified. If we weren't in the situation we're in right now, then he would have stayed silent.
It's fine.
He would never told
I
anybody.
freely admit that what I did is absolutely something that warrants hatred. My remorse about it all is endless. I do not blame you, young lord, if you can't forgive me. And I was so close.
Do you forgive him?
Rekindling our friendship too.
Yeah.
You used to hate him.
Well, I feel sorry for him because it was a genjutsu. It wasn't his fault.
You thought he was just
I
a
thought he was just
booghole?
an evil man, but
I do wish that things were different.
Maybe scientific ninja tools shouldn't have even been invented to begin with.
Oh boy.
Hold on, that's not...
That better not be what you're thinking right now, Dr.
Oh.
Katasuke.
Young lord.
He's gonna inspire him. You made something beautiful.
That's how I used to feel.
talk
After
ninjutsu.
what happened during the tuning exams, the scientific ninja tools I saw at your lab were different. They were all actually a whole lot of fun. I couldn't believe it, but I was excited. Those tools were created to make people smile,
To help people
not to make
get their
people
limbs
sad.
back.
Isn't that right? But Old Man Al was totally different. He misused scientific ninja tools and killed Mugino just to suit his own needs. I can't let that go.
Boruto.
He's gonna kill out.
That's the reason why I can't
Revenge.
ignore all this. If he's allowed to run loose, then there's just gonna be more victims. They'll hate them without knowing about them. Just like I used to.
So what is he saying? Like, we need to finish him off? We need to kill him?
Ninja tools are for creating smiles. Doesn't that mean you need to be the first one to smile, Doctor?
Sets it off accidentally.
Kills him.
Young lord.
Beautiful.
That's right.
Talking to jutsu.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful
Got it from
thing.
his dad.
He did get it from his dad.
Anyway, guess this means we won't be using the bait strategy, right?
But can they defeat him?
think Boruto's right.
I mean, there's plenty of them. It's them against one guy.
I really think they should be able to take him,
Honestly.
honestly. He wants to become Hokage. She wants to become Hokage. Two people want to become Hokage. If they can't defeat one person, then No.
They need a plan. He has one of the gauntlets, so he can absorb their jutsu at the moment.
well, that is a bad thing.
This some kind of payback for what I did before, huh, Code? If you want to fight, then I'll take you on. I need to test out the maintenance done on my body, and I can use you for that.
Wow.
Come at me.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
You may never need to undergo maintenance again after I'm done with you.
Ooh, that's some big talk.
How ridiculous. Even your ideas are pitiful.
Oh, I'll win. Because I'm not gonna lose against a traitor.
Oh, he thinks she's a traitor?
What did
I
you just
thought he
call
said a
me?
trader
Oh, come on,
at first.
don't be dumb.
I'm like, what
We
does she
know
trade?
that you're in the moment.
I
Trade.
hate people who sell things.
Said after all.
So you ambushed me thinking that I was the one responsible.
No, actually, fighting any of you would have been just fine.
What?
You see, if I simply tortured all of you in numerical order, I'd eventually discover who the culprit is.
Wow.
To be honest, I think this is one of the more
Just one by one. Okay, it wasn't you? Next person.
Oh, but come to think of it, since you didn't make any excuses or alibis, I guess what you're actually doing is admitting to being the traitor.
Apparently you really do want to die by my hand.
Fight.
Ah,
Fight.
Fight! Fight!
I want to see what these two have got.
You really can't tell.
Oh,
Hey now, what's going on here? Why are the both of you so mad?
All the time.
Guys, give me a break. Good grief, it's always like this with the two of you. How many more problems are you gonna make for me? I don't have enough antacids to deal with this.
Trying to put out the fire.
Alright, just listen to me. I'll try to explain it in terms that you can understand. First of all, I admit it's true. Jigen believes there might be a traitor who's hidden amongst the inners.
And it's me.
But that said, there isn't enough proof to know for sure. Making an assumption like that just because of a single airship mishap could simply be him overthinking things.
What if it was the
Is that
vessel
why you
himself that
inspected
did
us
it?
under the pretense of performing maintenance?
But it was in a container.
But it didn't produce.
It broke out?
Wrong. He broke out and was like, I don't want to
Crash the
place.
airship?
Did it to settle things peacefully.
Just you watch. I'm going to find the culprit.
That's my job?
Listen to me. Jigen won't be happy if you continue down this path.
What?
In fact, it'll upset him greatly.
You want to make him happy?
You want to make him happy?
Get it? Just stay in your own lane.
Ooh. Stay where you are. Get out of my way.
I'm not so sure about that. It might just be a tactic to make us trust you.
If you want to suspect me, go ahead. After all, it isn't as if I believe either of you are innocent. Just because nothing showed up during the maintenance that I did on you.
Well then. They should all kill each other right now.
Then it takes 3 people out of the game.
Tomorrow look even more suspicious for skipping out on maintenance earlier.
Don't forget, Kage Kashin didn't undergo any maintenance either.
Doesn't it seem like it's a really bad idea to leave somebody like that in charge of tracking down the vessel?
Actually,
Someone who don't trust?
Right now.
Where is this man?
I never imagined that my enemy would be the Hokage's son, Lord Koji Kashin.
Oh?
Oh, there he is. Just chilling in the woods.
Have they sparked some emotion within you, my dear ex-shinobi?
The shinobi side of me died long ago. I'm now just a tool being kept alive, thanks to science.
But you're still a human. You still have a heart and a soul.
That exists solely to carry out its duties as an outer of Kara.
They seem bent on defeating you as shinobi. It may just be a matter of time before they sniff out the vessel's identity.
If that's the case, then why don't you simply deal with them yourself?
This is also a test for you. Can you really discard your emotions and eliminate the progeny of your former compatriots?
Right? Can you do
That's
it?
the question.
I'll kill them all in an instant.
Why?
I don't know. He's like, I want to see if you can actually do it. This is a test to see if you were actually gonna go through with it.
I must defeat them with scientific ninja tools.
Let's feed them with science. Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone, welcome back.
Remember, after stealing it from Dr. Katasuke, Ao is now armed with a jutsu-absorbing gauntlet.
So he can likely absorb most, if not all, ninjutsu attacks leveled against him.
All of them.
I mean, it must have a limitation somehow. Surely the doctor would know if it had some sort of limit on it.
Maybe it doesn't?
We're gonna strike from his blind spot, while he's being distracted by absorbing a barrage of jutsu attacks from us. I get it. He didn't actually have a blind spot in the past when he possessed the Byakugan in his right eye, but he lost that right eye during the 4th Great Ninja War.
And that means we'll be able to use surprises.
He lost a lot during the 4th Great Ninja War.
He needs an absorbing sphere. In other words, he's unable to absorb anything until he creates one of them.
You mean this?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Precisely. As you can see, it only takes a second to form, but you'll have an opening in that time.
Okay, so he does know a
Tiny weakness.
Yeah, that's true.
It takes like a moment for it to actually come up.
To deal with his jutsu bombs.
The lightsaber?
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Oh? Oh.
Oh, you forgot.
Yeah, he says Ollie chocolate.
Hey, Boruto!
That wasn't ready. I don't know why you even bothered
Take a
taking that.
nap. Rest up.
This is a situation where there aren't any cheat codes like in video games, young lord.
Yeah, I know that, Doc. It's a lot more like the way it is with ninjutsu, where practice makes perfect. Am I right?
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now listen up. Let's make sure we get this done, everyone.
Can they do it?
I don't know. I hope they do.
Or will any of them die?
I don't think any of them are going to... I mean, the doctor could. I don't think any of the 3 and
Konohamaru?
Konohamaru are going to
He
die.
could die. Well, there you go. The episode of Boruto.
Well, Just setting up, really.
It's just setting up the
face
next.
Ao again.
It's setting up the fight against Ao, which they're just making plans, figuring out what to do. They had a little moment where they were upset and crying a bit about Mugino, but that's just, Mugino's gone now, so moving on. Don't want to have his sacrifice be in vain. It's like he gave us a moment to come together, plan.
They spent quite a long time just talking,
chilling. Planning, and then
Boruto managed to get all his chakra drained down back in the whole time that they were sitting there.
It's because Ao doesn't know where to find them. He's just looking around the woods. Gotta be around here somewhere. And they're gonna face him.
Yeah.
Instead.
Meanwhile, the baddies are all just. It was you.
It was you.
It was like the Spider-Man meme.
It was you. I'm the traitor. Yeah, but who is the traitor?
Me.
I knew it.
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't trust any of them.
Don't trust any of them. It could be. What motive would any of them have for getting the vessel? They're all villains, their own way. They're starting to suspect Koji Kashin now because he is the one that didn't come for maintenance, and he's doing this whole plan to get the vessel back. So they're kind of like, isn't it a bit dangerous to have him go do it because we don't really trust him, and he's out there closest to the vessel at the moment? But I mean, who knows? He's had a little chat with Ao, and basically he's like the shinobi side of you. Is it still there? He's like, it's gone. I don't have a shinobi. It died a long time ago. And he's like, well then, could you really kill the people who your subordinates, who your comrades worked with in the past? He's like, I will kill them all. It's like, okay, I'm gonna watch and see if you can actually do that. So we'll see if he actually can go through with it and destroy the shinobi in his heart.
We shall see.
Shall we?
I don't know.
I don't know. But did you enjoy?
I did.
Hopefully everyone else enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. And as always, have a great one. Yeah, get him to use it.
Was it a shadow clone?
Sorry, how unfortunate.
It's not poofed.